Alright guys, you're here, I'm here, let's do this. No filler, all killer, we're just diving in and showing the bosses who's the boss. And yeah, pretty much. You know how it is when there's sudden changes of pace. So we're pretty much... Oh, we beat the game, no problems. It's all boss rush now. And oh boy, what a boss rush we have. Maybe one of the hardest in the entire series. Damn, was hoping I could have gotten the double off. Like, if I had to rate boss rushes so far, I feel like Nightmare and Dreamland is the easiest. Part because I had the most experience with it, and part because high jump. After a while, you like the fact that you get powers alone is such a huge game changer. You do not get that luxury in Dreamland 3 or 64, and that alone makes those two the hardest of the batch. I feel like Dreamland 3 had harder bosses, but we also had twice the health. Whereas 64, we get 6 hits. That is it, period. And the bosses, they all get multiple phases. So whereas Kirby's Dreamland 3 might have had harder foes as a whole, Kirby 64 is gonna make us work for this one. Nope, anything you normally swallow for powers will not work here. Even enemies that normally do drop powers, only trust your fists. Not that it matters much. As far as games where you're playing just spit goes, I thought he was gonna change on a different tempo. Oh well. Yeah, as far as only spit goes, Kirby 64 is pretty good for it. Boom shakalaka. Can I get one more hit off real quick? Yes, sir, I can. Oh. And no. I thought you were gonna die a little bit sooner than that, but luckily he did. How's everyone doing today, by the way? Alright, if we can do good on acro, then I can confirm we've kept our knowledge from previous plays. Yeah, I tried swallowing that guy, for example, and he did not give me cutter. Aw, bleh? Why bleh? Oh. Ooh, okay, dodged the big dumpy. Aw, that sucks. Come on, come on! Oh! Oh, those guys arc a lot more than I expected them to. Yeah, I've definitely forgotten Arco's pattern a little bit. Acro, sorry. It's Orca spelled backwards. Arco feels more like a boss name, but Acro, the acrobatic Orca literally spelled backwards, is the much more correct name. Either way, we've taken a bit of reckless damage so far, but considering this is our first warm-up, well, we've done the boss rush for an entire 3-hour period beforehand, so this is just me readapting. That little bit of delay right after you suck something up is a killer. I gotta remember that. So is the projectile speed of an underwater projectile. We ain't exactly kings of velocity in this battle. But he's down, back to Magman. I think we can at least make HRH. If we're really feeling it, we might make Miracle Matter. Let's find out. Well, is that all you got, Magman? Yeah, I think that's all he got. I like this guy. He's a nice breather in between the hard parts. Also, I just like his big dumb face. Now just give me some fireballs that are close. There we go. Wow. Imagine getting your lefts and your rights confused like Magman here did. Poor, poor baby. Unless I get really reckless, I don't think we have to risk losing to Magman, though. Even his patterns on this next part are pretty solvable. Oh, well, no doubt. A high-stress situation, of course you're gonna forget your lefts and your rights. Dang, was hoping for the double. Probably could have had it if I wasn't being a little bit too conservative. Like that, for example. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's what I meant when I said if I was being a little bit too loose with the hitboxes. It seemed like I had it on the first few rocks, but once I puffed up... Either way, he gone. And we're back to robot. Can we make it to his second form? Right now, that's my barometer for success. Nerve-wracking. Equally nerve-wracking. And now the attack I want to see. Good. Also good. Oh. Oh, that did not leave me much space, now did it? Very good. Boom! Shakalaka! We might actually make it to Miracle Matter. If this isometric view is kind to me. That's okay, that's okay. We got plenty of time. Dodge the nose, run under the booty. Inhale. Exhale. And that's how Kirby wins! So this is a familiar spot we're in. Miracle Matter, 1 health left. Maybe the boss I have the most practice on. Unfortunately, that still does not change the fact that he has Miracle Matter. Damn. Thought I had the hustle to pull that off. Okay, that was nerve-wracking. I actually thought I got hit there. Okay, one down, one down. And good night, everybody. We lose. Or not. Oh. The bomb one legitimately fills me with fear. The fire one is gonna be a pain, isn't it? Slow and steady honestly wins the race on Miracle Matter. Especially because you're not going to get a lot of chances. Ice is almost kaput. Spark is almost kaput. I legitimately don't know what I'm going to do if we actually one round clear this. I was kind of banking on this taking me some time. It's okay if you want to stop sandbagging there, MM. Okay, this is a much more preferable side to be on. Boom, needle down. Ice down. It's just fire and bomb. Oh god, it's fire and bomb. Well, now it's just bomb. Bad news. It's just bomb. Boom! Perfect clear on Miracle Matter. You know what this means, guys. God, I legitimately don't know what I'm going to actually have to think about what I do with the... Oh my god, Ribbon, no! You're still low poly! Welcome! I didn't think I'd get this far before you came. But we are back to Cactus Butt. We are back to shooting our boy right in the big dumpy. Colonel. Trying to corrupt Ripple Star, but I'm dummy thick. And the spikes from my cactus tail keep alerting Kirby. That was an insanely good phase. What the hell? Please do not choke. Please do not die. All I have to do is keep on flying around in big circles. Now it is time to shoot his butt. It is a cactus. It's too high pressure. I can't think of lyrics. But I think we might have already cleared the boss rush. Okay. You know, when I said I thought we would have it in one more round last week, I didn't expect that we would have it in one more round the second we picked it back up. Guys, I have no idea what the fuck to do. Please help me. Hey guys, there's mini games. Who wants to play the 100-yard hop? Press B to hop 1 space and A to hop 2 spaces. Naturally, we're playing as my boy Waddle Dee. Oh no! We were doing so good. We were on the edge of frog! Oh! Oh no, I killed the frog! No! He was just a little guy! And now we wait for Waddle, She, Kirby, and Adeline to finish. I like your funny words, Magic Man. I think I'll do that. I love how nobody is unhappy here. All of the Waddle Dees rebel against their king. Oh, banana. Oh, banana. Okay, that was I just supposed to wait for the frog there? I think I was. Oh yeah, jumping to he will not move yet, okay. I think it still makes me faster than everybody else, though. This was a closer race. I might have to actually try next time. God, guys, I legitimately didn't... I know I said I wasn't sure if I had the energy to stream, but I think the game was a little bit too obliging. Holy crap. There's mud now. Oh no, he's in a hole! I feel so bad for this dapper young gentleman. The times where there's a frog and then a puddle are honestly killer. I think, yeah, you legit just wait. Oh no, oh no! Ah! Oh no! Choke detection warning. I mean, there's Lobotomy Corp, but you really gotta be in a Lobotomy Corp headspace. There's Strong Bad, but I want to save that for the weekend so we can do the oh, right, frog. So we can do the Homestar Marathon right after. So it's not like I really had any easy knockouts to just break out. Tempting, but I thought you didn't want to stream that, you annoyed. I would have to unplug my completely legitimate GameCube and break out my completely legitimate Game Boy Advance. Intense! This one scares me. Oh no! Oh, okay, that's water. I did not plunge my boy into the abyss. Fish. We have some work to do on this one. Hello, Jump Off. I'm surprised they can have a partnership program for a game that, like, does it count as abandonware at this point? I always figured private servers and streaming rights were kind of a really... Oh, that is just unfair. Yes, hello, Jump Off. I always figured that streaming rights were weird with private servers and stuff like that. But hey, if Michael Entertainment Mouse isn't going to come for them with a big rusty hatchet, then more power to them. The purple shells don't count, or was I just really unlucky with the timing? I feel like they can mash faster than me. That makes sense. Honestly, O2 isn't that hard of a boss. I would honestly consider the real final fight to be Miracle Matter. The main challenge of O2 is that he's different from everything you've done in... Oh, right, that's a 2 gap. Yeah, the thing with O2 is that he's different from everything else in the game. Good. I hope you enjoy the forced trip down memory lane. As you remember all the times that Bread Shoes over there completely schooled you at video games. It's the swapping between the 1 and the 2 that really just gets to your muscle memory. I can see why you're having childhood flashbacks. I've never even played this and I'm having childhood flashbacks. Yeah, if that happens, you're just in a bad spot. Because the shell sinking will then sink you again, because the game brings you to your last viable position, which was the pre-sunken shell. Anti-nostalgia. Is this anti-nostalgia? It's kind of fun. Schooling my ass miserably, but fun. Though ultimately I think I'm going to end up recurringly losing this even if my timing is great, just because my mash foo, she is not what she used to be. Oh no, here we go again. You know what? I'm gonna do the other 2 minigames in a bit, but first, I'm gonna have to duck out for a second. Hello, Suki, by the way. Please enjoy the musical stylings, a captain placeholder while I duck out for a second. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Are you telling me you don't understand Captain Placeholder's language? Are you telling me that you cannot detect his suave, smooth jazz? Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Okay, game, calm down, calm down. Let me in. There we go. It's time for a bumper crop bump. A button bumps, everybody else moves. Yeah, sorry that the game decided to have an impromptu rave. Oh, I see how this works. So the bump is really more of a switch places. Okay, the different fruit values do not change any. Oh, you're having a giggle there, eh? Nope. Fruit for D, but not for thee. God, I forgot how hard Jump Off owned us all when we were playing Castle Crashers. That was honestly a legendary moment. Like, dear God, my dude. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Here comes all the fruit, here comes all the fruit. I love seeing everybody's goofy little shoulder charge animations. Waddle Dee's berries. Wait, no! Done this one already. We've still done this one already. You have to turn it up a notch. Normal. Now it's autumn. Oh damn, Kirby was coming at me like a freaking heat-seeking missile. Oh, the fruit explodes. Clearly, Wispy Woods has had enough. I love how intense everybody looks when they start looking for fruit. Or that intensity from being pressed up to another character. Which is a nice visual indicator that you are able to start pushing someone. Your eyes go all squanchy, that's how you know that it's go time. Also, God, the way Kirby's eyes bulge out. So good. I'm glad they brought that back in Forgotten Land. Why was there a single fruit bomb and then we never spoke of the idea of highly explosive fruit ever again? That's weird. Either way, heh, another one taken home. You're normal. Oh God, it's King Dedede's nightmare. 2 Kirbys. And King Dedede rocking that open vest look. My man looking ready to hit the red carpet. I can see how these start getting more intense the higher you go. I can't believe... Oh! Okay, maybe it was a little too soon for me to be roasting Kirby. I didn't think it would take all of my fruit. This really is the prisoner's dilemma in adorable video game form. Do you swap, knowing that by the time your opponent gets their bearings, they can probably outswap you? I'm not doing so hot. The prisoner's dilemma. I did a pretty good job of catching up for a round that was not in my favor. It really is all about the timing. Sure you haven't. I believe you. It really does come down to timing. Timing and sometimes literally physically knocking them the other direction instead of doing the spin move. Haha. Take that. More like King Doo-Doo. Got him. Oh no! My own plan. Backfiring. Okay, we can still salvage this, maybe. Never mind, King Dedede is being a real bully. Defeated by the power of bully and also explosives. No, I mean, it is pretty funny. Hilariously dumb insult into just wily coyote explosion. Ha ha. Kerbo go boom boom. So this time we know better. We know not to anger people. We know not to mock the trees. Just be a big old beefcake and smash and crash anything in our way. You don't need to be sorry, because shit is indeed funny. Did we just simultaneously bump? That's great. Come on, give me a tomato. Yeah. I love how this covers all of the known genres of fruit. Apples, pears, and literal hearts. Are they oranges? Are they peaches? Time for insane mode so we can see. Well, I guess we're not seeing anytime soon. Oh dear. This certainly stepped up. This definitely stepped up. I don't think I'm even on the scoreboard yet. Oh my god, these guys are bump kings. God, this is such a weird stream, I'm not gonna lie. Time to finish some unfinished business. Sire, we finished the unfinished business! Well, shit, now what? I like how you can see in the lead, because her bag is shiny and full of rocks. Or, no, I think it just updates every 5. Wow, game, rub it in on how I have nearly nothing, why don't you? Yeah, the jump from hard to intense is intense. Nearly what? Oh. Oh. Oh no. Well, at least there's checkerboard chase. Oh, ha ha, Mrs. I am a person. I have no idea how this one works. Somebody call 911. Waddle Dee has a gun. Oh no. This kind of gives me Bomberman vibes. Haha. Yeah, I did it a little too fast, Oz. It's just me and Waddle Gree. I cannot push him. Wait, did I tweet about it? Or did someone else tweet about it? But yeah, it was first try. There we go. Oh, thank you. Thank you for showing off my apparent talent. At this point, my goal is do every mini-game on at least hard, and I don't know what I'm gonna do from there. Oh! Body blocked by Waddle Green. Oh god. Oh no. Oh, thank god. Oh no! Rip. The Waddle Dee uprising indeed. Oh no! Everybody loses. Or not. Huh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. That was a bad position to be in. Well. This too is a bad position to be in. Haha. Oh no, oh no. I boxed myself in. Oh no. This minigame takes some strategizing. Oh no. Oh, I cut myself off like a baboon. Waddle Green just has this unlock. Well, at least we're getting some material today, instead of ending in, like, literally 15 minutes. Oh, I see what happened. Their fall took less time to start because the shockwave has to cross the map. So by staying on the far side of the map, I'm giving them a lot more time to respond than, say, by doing this. Now I get it. Now I comprehend, eh? That doesn't mean I'm good at it, but it means I comprehend, eh? Okay, it's just me versus the... Oh, right. The arena. It's okay, we're doing better this time. Doing this on hard is going to be something, alright. Oh. That's not going well. That too is not going well. Yeah, I just shouldn't have put myself in that position in the first place when you really think about it. Ooh, that was close, that was close. Ha! Oh. Oh. Things I should stop doing, walking right into the strong, inviting arms of King DDD, where he promptly murders me. Oh no. Ah, body blocks. Yeah, if you're closer to the edge than they are, they just kind of are in a really good position to fuck on you. Because their block will drop first. I keep thinking I don't want to be near the edge because the edge is where I die. That is true. On the other hand, though, plays like that are really potent. Oh no. I'll be back! think I've scored, like, any of these KOs. Except for that one. And that one. Not that one. Come on, Green Waddle Dee, truce! They have way more lives than we do. The tension, the drama. This is electric. Wanna. Ah! Photo finish! I think I got second. Yep. That was a close one. This is actually really fun. What the hell? Do you guys kind of miss that era of games where so many games just had random multiplayer segments shoehorned into them? Like, I know Donkey Kong 64 did it too. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Hell, it was where the whole battle part of the name came from. Hello, River. Yeah! Yeah, I knew it wasn't gonna take me as long as last time. I did not expect literally done on the first shot. That is a-okay. Haha. Oh no. I should not have had. Whew! We finally did it. I will ha where I please. Alright. Time to get this a little bit more hard. I'm scared. Wow, finally, a game mode where her paintbrush does something. Instead of just flailing at you and dying immediately. 1-0. Bad spot to stand on. Hello, Tan! Welcome aboard! We beat the boss rush pretty early. Oh no. But we've lost this round. I feel like I'm at least getting a handle on how this works. I feel like I was developing a handle on this works, and then I got bad. What's wrong, little fella? Bad at video games? That one Cuphead shitpost is always going to amuse me. I can't go 5 minutes without finding the nearest outlet and slamming my phone into it. I am amazed at the low levels some phone batteries can get. Yeah, this isn't gonna be the round. Oof, it just goes to 18 and then it just dies. This is easily the hardest of the 3 mini games. That makes sense. That makes sense. I can't keep getting into trades like that. I feel like that's part of why mobile games feel a bit like less of a big deal than they used to. Well, that and the endless ads. It's a shame. Back in the day, they felt like the heir apparent to Flash games, but they just came back wrong. Okay, we're making the progress. Last hit determines it. You know, no pressure or anything. Booyah! We did it! Only mobile games you have are digital versus board passes. Oh my god, you can't be a gacha whale and then talk about a season pass game. Like, there is no longer a leg to stand on at that point. Uh-oh. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Take that, DDD. I should not be alive right now. Yeah, I deserved that. I feel like this is a remix of something, but I can't place where or why. I feel like on this difficulty the stage comes back really quickly. Which probably explains why play has felt so much more aggressive and Waddle Dee wins, but not Waddle Me. Wait, wait. Wow, I can't believe you like Smelly Bastard, Manaz. Oh no. It rhymes. Ah, literally all of them were gunning for me on that one. Oh damn, this is getting spicy. This is getting spicy. For sale. Baby shoes. Never spiced. Close. What the fuck does what mean? It means things are getting spicy in here and I gotta take small steps to navigate it. sorry. And yeah, it's always a shame when collaborations become like the only viable things in a game. It's like, you were here for one thing, and now your only viable option is Joker Persona 5. And yes, that is to be read with the same inflection as Sans Undertale. That is non-negotiable. You could even say non-negotiable. Okay, apparently I was on that space. Yep. Knock knock, who's there? It's FOMO. FOMO who? FOMO these nuts! I feel like I'm closer to figuring this minigame out than the other hard level one, the other intense level ones. It helps that the AI can fuck with itself. Okay, it's any man's game. It is now no man's game. Ban me from my own stream for what? I literally do not keep track of the shitposts coming out of my mouth sometimes. I let off a spicy zinger, and then it just floats away into the mist like a butterfly. And then you pick the game back up and it's like, oh, what? Lightning? She's old news. No, now it's all about Goku's nose hair. Oh, non-negotiable, okay. Thanks, Tan. Hope you have a good time. Oh no. Look, you start running out of the really, like, you know, iconic units, and before you know it, it's all the filler that starts getting huge pushes in comparison. Yo! Fuck yeah! I hope you enjoy. Now I want some German food. I am fine with my position, because Pink Waddle Dee has lost. Oh, that was close. We did it! We actually beat one on Intense! Oh, German food and beer is great. Oh no, why are you on thin ice, Oz? Why are you on thin ice? What have you done? I legitimately do not think my legitimate N64 can mash hard enough for these hops. Okay, Z is 2. Yeah, that about tracks. Oz is a land of contrasts. I wonder how mad she would be if we called her the Wizard of Oz. Oh, whenever I get into a rhythm of twos, it throws me off. Oh, those lily pads. I can't believe we would not be the first to call you the Wizard of Oz. Apparently at one point, I'm trying to remember if it was Scott Hall or Kevin Nash, but it was one of the NWO, but Dusty Rhodes was booking them for something, and when trying to decide on their gimmick, he was just like, I'm gonna make ya Oz! And they had to take Dusty Rhodes aside and explain to him that no, Oz was the place. The character is the Wizard of Oz. Oh my god, you had to pick random hot people out of a list and be told that they are terrible? That's amazing. Also sounds like your average Tinder experience. Hi-oh. Oh. Oh no. I can't believe your luck was better than your actual guesses. Oh, I should have hit 2. I think one mistake means it's too late for me, but let's keep persisting. Nino is great. You were consciously thinking with your head above your shoulders. Okay, so that's better than most guys picking out their Tinder dates. Hi-oh. Ah! Oh! Oh, that was close. Pain, Pecco. Well, this tells me it's doable. You know what that means, guys. Oh. That was one. Yeah. And that means he shares the same DNA as Kakyoin! Did you lay this egg? We did it! The AI kinda sandbagged on that one. Dun, 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 dun. There is only one more left. And then we actually run out of things to do in this game. Somewhat distressing. This really does come down to having better timing than a literal machine. You, like, can't wait in close contact with them, because if you do, then they will swap before you can. You literally need to bum rush them, and hope that the others don't dogpile you in the process like that. What is a Chobits? All I know is that from what I feel like it sounds like a thing you would like. Which is a sentence I can have strong opinions on the veracity of despite having no idea what it even is. Yeah, so this is not going fantastic. actually was a lot closer than I thought. Oh no, why was it a thing? Do, do, bing. I think they've adopted my strategy and they've done it better than I ever could. Oh no. I mean, you say that like girls can't be perverts. We have living proof that is not the case. But what exactly is it besides ... and thing? I'm going to regret asking, aren't I? Oh, robots, okay. Robots can have boobs too, you know. The robots weren't the ones with the boobs, were they? I mean, hey, you can be you can be. Oh, okay. The robots did have the boobs. Good. This is now the type of anime that I am more familiar with. As we all know from the hit game Undertale, anime is about sexy robots that either have swords or guns. And wow, I won without even trying because I was too busy talking about that. Wait, we just beat all the mini games. Damn. Did that? I don't think that gave us anything. Oh shit, we can change the display. I don't know what that's gonna change. Ooh, Tron style, nice. If you consider the sword that is also a gun, see, now you get anime. Let's see what the enemy cards would actually do. These are very informative. I guess we can confirm this man is named Canny. Good old Canny Omega. You know, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Nowadays, they would probably come with a little description. But back in the day, this is what you got. And now you know that this is the Sandman, this is the Maw, and this is Kapar. Also, Oz, you are correct. That is a charged image. Anyway. There we go. His name is Frigis. Ghost Knight. Rockin'! Wait, he's literally called Zeus. I was joking when I said he had the power of Zeus. Turbite. Scarfy. Mr. Magoo. Yariko. Flutter. Sadly, I'm already in the menu, so I cannot. Oh god. The tour was not present, Jump Off. The tour was not present. Homie was just kinda named Pedo. Well, we have that one other extra feature that I considered. You know, that is fair. That is very fair, Suki. But yeah, as long as people don't go like full horny on main in the middle of chat and stuff, people have, like, you know, there's things people like. It's nothing to be damned about, you know? So how would I rate Bomb? How would I rate Bomb? It's a little bit on the clunky side. I feel like a little bit of a targeting reticle, you know, that would be pretty nice. Just to show me how far it's gonna go. You kind of have to do some guesstimation. But you know what? It seems like it works just enough, you know? And the lingering explosion does kind of help with the whole it's not super precise thing. But if we were to... I know the feeling. I know the feeling. If we were to switch to Double Bomb, we actually get one of the more different abilities in the entire game. Yeah, that's right. We're doing ability review. Oh! We've never actually played around with this one much. I did not know the missiles home in. This takes a semi-decent ability and it turns it into an absolutely insane ability. Holy shit. You can also fire one off quickly if you're running a little low on time, which is always nice. That is sexy. But you know what's really a tried and true? We've waxed lyrical about the praises of this one for a while. You can hover in midair. It's damn near hit scan. If you're in a situation where you have to fight through a bunch of enemies, you can throw them really fast. And it looks cool. It's a little unwieldy to aim with on enemies that move a lot, though. So it's not like a one-size-fits-all. But hoo boy, when it fits, it fits. In general, Bomb has some really good mixes. Unpopular opinion, I like this one more than I like Burning. It's a lot easier to control. It still keeps your momentum really intact. The wide area of effect makes it really helpful for damn near clearing entire screens. Like, look at how absurd some of the range on this is. It's not as big as it looks, but it manages to be both visually impressive and also really cool. Also, the way it gets stronger if you use it in succession makes it feel like it wants you to use it. And that's just a really sexy attribute in an ability, you know? Nobody wants an ability that doesn't want you using it. For example, Dynamite is not an ability that wants you using it. Dynamite is not an ability that has respect for your time. Is it an incredibly powerful, incredibly far-reaching screen clear? Yes. Is it tedious? Oh boy, yes. And if you throw it and it actually hits an enemy, it goes off sooner, which you might not be prepared for. See? Only ability in the game that hurts Kirby as much as it hurts his foes. So that's Bomb. How many abilities are there? 7 or 8? I know there's also Needles. We did Stone, we did Cutter, we did Bomb. We did fire. It's ice, needle, and spark. At this point, we're kind of just playing around with all of the ability combos to see which ones we like the most. So far, of Bomb, I think Bomb Fire and Bomb Ninja are my favorites. Bomb Spark? Oh, Light Bulb, you poor grandfather. Bonfire indeed very fun. I feel like this was a nepotism hire. I feel like if this ability didn't get in, Kine was gonna throw a huge fuss. Light bulbs were kinda his thing. It's not bad, but it's not exciting. I mean, okay, yeah, it's pretty cool and sexy being invincible while also having a fast walking speed. And it's nice having, yeah, the glass explosion does hit stuff. It's undoubtedly useful. But I don't know why. Aw, you lost your opossum privileges? That's a shame. Like, it just doesn't excite me, you know? I think there's one section of the game where you actually use it as a light bulb. It doesn't get as much play as it did in Dreamland 3 and 2. And I feel like it was stronger in those games as well. I'm sorry. I can't help it. My vocabulary. It's as sexy as I am. Unfortunately, though, due to Twitch terms and conditions, I am not, in fact, allowed to be too sexy for my shirt. So whether I am so sexy it hurts or not, that's kind of up to the jury to decide. I mean, let's be fair. There's one piece of vocabulary sexier. Omelette. Du fromage. Why did I remember that bit out of nowhere? See, this ability is just kind of... This is pretty much the same as Light Bulb, except you can fly. Because it was iconic, Oz. Well, then again, it's a lot slower than Light Bulb, and... It's a lot slower than Light Bulb, but the explosion radius is bigger. I think you're a little bit more invincible. Maybe? The explosion lingered, so that was kind of a bad example to try it on, but let's try this Mole Man. Yeah, it's a bigger explosion, you can float. I think you're a little bit more invincible, but you're slower. It's one of those abilities that kind of drills down to pace, and this game has so many fast abilities that the slow ones feel a little bit harder to use. But it is indeed pretty fun to play with. I feel like Dynamite is my least favorite of the bombs so far, and Regular Bomb is a bit of a close second. Like, yeah, Regular Bomb is not fun in a situation like this. But we're on our last bomb. Regular Bomb is just okay, yes. But just okay kind of doesn't pass muster when a lot of the combos are more fun than that. And then we have Bomb Snowman, which kind of just makes the other two feel a lot less relevant. It lasts a lot longer than Light Bulb, the explosion is bigger. You're as fast as you are with Light Bulb. It really feels like Light Bulb kind of loses out on the trade for this one just because of the fact that, you know... Yeah... Like, Light Bulb loses out a little on the trade just because I think they made it weaker due to the fact that it had utility. You do have a bit of a pause on the explosion, but you have that on the other ones too. So I think I would say rock, dynamite. I would say dynamite, regular bomb, light bulb, Gordo, Snowman. I know shuriken and fireworks are both easily, like, top material. Homing missile is also really good. Am I missing one? I feel like I'm missing one in my descriptions. Dynamite. Oh hey, no Adeline. Kirby, you were in it! Kirby! Yeah, so firework and shuriken are my tops from the bomb list. Snowman and Gordo are decent, but kind of slow the pace down a little. Light bulb just kind of suffers from there being an objectively better version of it. BRB 1 second, gonna actually get a water. Look what you've made me done, Oz. Exposing how unprepared I am in my own dojo. You'll win this round, Oz. Ashton Kutcher. God, what is Ashton Kutcher up to nowadays? Sorry? So now we move away from... Bomb and into Cutter. Rock did not want to be offered as tribute first. Legitimately one of the most useful abilities in the game. Doesn't slow the pace of gameplay down. In fact, you can kill stuff without even attacking with it. Has both a giant sweeping attack and a projectile. I legitimately don't think there's a problem in the game that you can't solve with little more than liberal application of Flame Sword. And I feel like it's abilities that people miss most about Kirby 64 to a degree. Because it hits that perfect balance of coolness and power. Like, legit, even in games that have massively expanded movesets, like Kirby Superstar, if Flame Sword was an option, I think I would pick Flame Sword. Now we have niche but fun with an asterisk. 5 out of 6 of these are questionably useful. At least they make a big explosion. Kind there was literally useless. But they're cute cameos that vaguely reference Dreamland 3. I say 5 out of 6. Because sure, you can get some use out of Ku and Nago. But then you get Pitch. And you basically just get classic Stone Kirby if he was disgustingly overpowered. Like, ladies and gentlemen, what the hell is this? Why is this legal? This is absolutely disgusting in terms of what could have been kind of a lame niche ability into something insane. Pitch wasn't even this good in Kirby's Dream Land 3. So between Fire, Sword, and Bomb, that is like so far, what? 3 straight wins for Sir Kibble? Sir Kibble just cannot miss today. So we're just gonna run along a little and get to the next half of the level, which has the other 3 abilities. Because so far, Sir Kibble just can't miss. There are no flies on Sir Kibble. If you were to give me any ability in this game, it would probably be Cutter. Oops. No, that doesn't make me good at video games. In fact, I was gonna get to that part once I was done waxing lyrical about how cool all of his fusions were. Because I think that on top of having the best combos in the game, Cutter is my least favorite mono ability in the game. It's okay, you didn't know that I was trying to build up to a bit. Whoopsie doodle. I'm good at video games. This is what happens when you put Sir Kibble on a pedestal. He will then attack you from that pedestal because it is a very solid tactical position. His holdings are fortified. Can you say the same? Gotta love just casually turning a random Kirby enemy into Rogel Dorn for a second. Yes, we now come to Cutter and Spark. Which, did somebody say fast abilities with a lot of versatility? You can literally just run, jump, and mash this button. And honestly, 9 times out of 10, you will probably have a fairly easy time at getting rid of most things in your way. I mean, look at this. This is factually stupid. But it's gonna be a while since we encounter Cutter again, but this ability just literally needs no introduction, and in a series of cool fusions, this somehow manages to be the coolest nonetheless. Let's mix in a little bit of the old Frosty. I'm a little sad that Ice isn't just a straight-up Ice Breath in this game. I do think that would have differentiated it from the other stay stationary and hit things around you abilities. Cutter and Needle was maybe one of the less cool Cutter fusions. Like, it is an Ice Breath, but it still fits that kind of similar mold to Needle and whatchamacallit, Spark, rather than doing its own thing as much like it does in some of the other games in the series. Yeah, Cutter, Needle, we've seen, it was one of the first we've seen, it was Bear Trap. This is an ability that I haven't used before, and it's pretty apparent. But it's basically the top spin from Mega Man if the top spin didn't suck. Honestly, it's not great, but man is it stylish. Like, I feel like anything I'd want to accomplish with it, I kind of can just using, say, Cutter Spark. But it's also cool, and it's nice having an ability that's low-key always in attack mode as long as you keep moving. And yeah, it is way better than the top spin from Mega Man 3. God, after playing Forgotten Land, I'm sorry, I can't get over how good Needle is in most other Kirby games. The ability to roll around like a Katamari is something severely missing. But we can talk about Needle when it is time for Needle. God, Forgotten Land, despite cutting down on the movement sizes, makes every ability such a joy to use. It's legit night and day for some of these abilities. If it isn't obvious, we all so far love the shit out of the Forgotten Land. Bear Trap is another in the whole series of this ability means you are quiet and patient, but something about the amount of distance it covers is absolutely hilarious. Like, I'm pretty sure this is a solid quarter to third of the screen, taken up entirely by Kirby's anchor arms. And unlike, say, Snowflake, it doesn't take its sweet time to get there, it's just, boom, Kirby have arm. Kirby do harm. Also, it makes you a lot more invincible than you look, which is a nice change of pace. I feel like the general quality of Cutter's abilities is really high. Some of them are a little on the not even some. One of them is on the redundant side in the form of ice skating, but it's cool and cute, so it's okay. As opposed to, say, Bomb, where its redundant ones were kind of tedious. Unfortunately, Cutter itself is maybe the worst it's been. The projectile is slow, you can't have it attack behind you, it's inexplicably body horror, and you can't fly while using it. This is the worst Cutter has been in a Kirby game, and considering Cutter is never going to be on the top 10 list of abilities, that says a lot. Its big version is just big and does nothing to change the rest of its core problems. It doesn't even have longer range, just a bigger hitbox. I think every single ability and attack does the same amount of damage in this game, so you can't even say it's stronger. If Bomb is a legit game changer, Cutter is just kind of a lame changer. And unlike regular Cutter, you do not get the amazing benefit of being able to ditch it at any time to replace it with Cutter combo. So I'm just gonna kinda say I'm not a fan of Cutter. I think it's the worst of the Cutter abilities. Like, for me it would easily go Cutter, Mono Cutter. Oh, and you also can't parkour up ledges because you don't have arms. Is there anything Cutter can't do? I think not. We can put the more damage theory to the test in a couple of seconds. Because we do have a mid-boss coming up. then every other ability Cutter has is S tier. I'm not even exaggerating. Maybe put Bear, maybe because it's not as transformative and slows the pace of the game down a little, put like the Bear Trap in A. But it is still incredible. Yeah, I don't think this does much more damage than normal. Like, this is about how many bomb snowmans it took us to kill the thing. And then Adeline. I love how you can repeat most of the boss fights in this game, but not Kirby's homies. Kirby's homies are his ride or dies. So we've seen Cutter. We have seen Bomb. Now, I wanna rock! I'm sorry. We already know that Rock Cutter is unexpectedly S tier, and Rock Bomb is absolute garbage. But how about regular Rock? Honestly, less of a pace killer than Needle. Even less of a pace killer than Spark. You're effectively invincible. You're surprisingly fast when you get over the visual of how slowly Kirby steps. Sure, you have to turn it off when jumping, but oh no, A, you explode into a big hitbox, and B, oh no, I'll just turn it on a second later. You even get a cool little roll for an extra burst of initial speed. Rock is just plain a good ability. It's honestly, of the solo abilities, one of my favorites. It kinda sucks for boss fights, but even then, if you know how to use it, you can get some good mileage. Bomb is the same thing. Rock is the same thing, but bigger. But dear God, that means so much more for Rock than it does for, say, Cutter. Because first of all, look how much faster you go. And second of all, you're still invincible, so the big hitbox is not... So bigger and faster isn't gonna be a problem. And yes, your explosion radius is also bigger. You're so excited about the big step, you nerd. Oh my God. Now we get into some of the more esoteric mixes. Kirby indeed cute. As we've established, Rock is very hit or miss. Volcano is alright. I think I'd prefer it if you could move it while you used it. It seems like a cool idea on paper, but then you realize that Bear Trap would have basically done the same thing in all directions, as opposed to this ability's one direction. You know what I mean? And the fact that you have to slowly turn to the right angle means if you quickly need to shoot, you're in for a bit of a rough awakening. I'm gonna put it with Ice Skate in. It's nice, but not always the most practical. Oh, I only wanted one of you guys. God, why did I watch that terrible Pinocchio movie? It's so bad, I love it. If you think the voice acting in the movie itself, in the trailer was bad, the voice acting in the movie itself is worse. Oh, there's a stone right here. That makes life easier. As we unearth one of the most busted abilities in the game. Remember how I said Rock Fire doesn't cover a lot of ground and I'd like it better if you could move with it? And how I also said it's kind of slow? As long as you have the skill to keep it going, this fixes both of those problems. Look at this absurd range. Look at this complete lack of impact on your speed. Look at the ability to basically do yo-yo tricks with it. It is insane, even if it isn't one of the very fire and forget abilities where you don't have to put much effort into it. You gotta put in the work, but when you do, oh boy, when you do. Rock Needle is autopilot mode. It's not the most useful ability, but you get a surprising amount of leeway to turn your brain off when using it. It takes you through levels, it attaches you to gaps, so if you're about to fall down a pit, you can just fly out. It can fire as a projectile with surprisingly good speed. And in cases where you can leverage some of its more unique abilities, like sticking to walls and shooting through small gaps, it can be a boatload of fun to play with. It's not autopilot like some of the other abilities, and I think I would've... Well, then again, having control over that ability isn't really the point. But it's still just really, really potent. Even if I don't find it as fun to use as some of the others. I had my hands on the wrong row of the keyboard. Whoops. Like, I keep feeling like whenever I think it's meh, I go, it's not that bad. And whenever I think it's good, I go, it's not that good. It's kind of a conundrum to place for me. I don't think I would put it over Pitch Orb. I think it's in a similar tier to Pitch and Magnet, but for different reasons. Pitch and Magnet are really good if you're skilled. Drill is less good, but easier to autopilot through the game with. So that was Rock Bomb, Rock Cutter, Rock Rock, Rock Fire, Rock Electric, Rock Needle. The Curling Puck is the next one up. And I feel like Ice in general has the problem of either it's Needle but good, or it's Needle but bad. Because this is very similar to Drill, but also kind of different. The ability to kick Ice is novel, but if you're using this to autopilot past an encounter, it's not going to be as much help. At the same time, in general, this won't be as much help for autopiloting, because your momentum slows down. This one, I think, is more on the meh end of the spectrum, if only because we just did an ability that basically does similar but better. I'm sure there are areas where you definitely want Curling Puck instead of... That was not one of them. Instead of Drill. But I feel like in most cases, Drill's projectile is easier to use. Its autopilot is easier to maintain. I think they're about equal in speed. I feel like you can probably get Curling Puck faster if you're in a good environment for it. But again, that just keeps telling me in most neutral environments, I would really rather have Drill. Ooh, that was close. Let's see how it does on bosses. Kinda have a bad feeling. Never mind, we may have just found its niche. If you pass close to the boss instead of directly over it, yeah, that damage adds up fast. I think most real bosses have more iframes than that. Phew, not a duplicate. But either way, that's certainly a better roll for it. Still not great, though. So we're like most of the way through these, if I would wager, because each one gets shorter than the last. So far we've done every combo for Cutter. We have not done every combo for Burning, actually. We've done a lot of them. Burning itself is such a mixed bag. I wish you had more control over it, because you go further than the length of what a screen will show you. Like, let's use it from here. If I'm using it from under here, it brings me a little bit further than what a screen will show. Nothing major, but a little bit of a chance of scuffing into an enemy without control. Overall, though, it's quick, it's strong, it's reliable until you misjudge a distance. Overall, I'm fond of it, but it's not my favorite. We get another member of the school of the same but bigger, and this one's a lot bigger. Look how much further it takes you. Which is both a blessing and a curse, as you just saw there. Unlike regular Burning, you do not get to see what's coming up ahead. So, because it's just a much further distance. So it has a nasty tendency to bite you in the butt. For this reason, I think I like the Singleton a bit more. When it works, it's immensely satisfying, but it does not always work. If you could cancel Burning early, in general, I would be a lot more of a fond of the family. But as is, I feel like a lot of the times I try to use it, I end up crashing into an enemy I did not mean to antagonize. And that's just a headache, you know? Like, nobody wants to deal with that. A little more control, and I think it would be perfect. Like Friction Kirby, it's a less one-off, but longer to activate version of whatchamacallit. Oh, it's absolutely hilarious. One of my top animations in this game. It feels like a better version of Stone, except for the delay in getting it set up. If you're in a high-pressure situation, it's not going to save your bacon. But you're invincible when using it. It lasts for a long time. I wish it had an explosion at the end, like Bomb Snowman, just so that you don't risk running into an enemy right when it wears off. But it's in a similar yet slightly stronger, like, I don't know. I'm torn on whether I like it better or not. I think they're about the same, Bomb Snowman and Friction. Only a few left. We have Needle, and we have Ice. I feel like I have a way easier time aiming this ability than Bomb. It's basically an outright superior Bomb, which is weird when Bomb is nowhere in this ability's DNA. It's maybe the longest ranged ability in the game, too. Kirby 64 is not a game that parts with ranged options easily, and most of them are decidedly mid-ranged. So having an ability that can shoot across the room is pretty huge, if I'm honest. It's weird, because normally this fits all the bills of an ability I wouldn't rate highly. You can't move while using it, so it slows the pace down. It only covers a single area. But it covers that single area amazingly. It is easy to use, it leaves a big lingering hitbox. And there's really no other ability that does what it does. So how can I not at least rate it semi-highly? And with that, we've seen all of the real ability combos for fire. I say real ability combos, but you may notice I have one more ability I'm still using. You'll see. You will bear witness to the most powerful ability in all of Dreamland. God, even doing this, we're really gonna be ending like almost an hour early, aren't we? That's nuts. We really showed that boss rush who's boss. Melting Ice Cube, Kirby. You're not even invincible while using it. You literally just have to hit them with your Gout of Steam and hope for the best. And even the Gout of Steam is really close range. This thing is unironically the worst ability in the entire series. I don't even have faith in my ability to beat that mini-boss with it, and that mini-boss was a joke. Yeah, there's your review of Ice Fire, guys. Not even once. And with that, we're actually almost done. We have 3 abilities left. Spark. You can see why I say Spark feels like a worse version of Stone, right? The main difference is if you stop, it turns into a slightly better version of Needle. You could argue the flexibility makes it a little bit better, but I prefer Stone. If you combine 2 Sparks, it becomes a slightly worse Stone. A slightly about the same strength as Stone. That can then expand into maybe one of the biggest defensive abilities. Like, this covers almost the entire same range as the Needle Arms. And you can move while using it. However, the hitbox is really weird. It's like the field itself doesn't damage enemies. Except for when it does. Instead, it like shoots off a lightning bolt. This thing's a bit of an enigma, and I think I prefer the Bear Trap Arms just because it's less fuss. I feel like this thing's hitbox is way less big than it promises. Now for a really niche ability that I think is also a bit of a nepotism hire. This one is very much in that rare niche of there are things high above you that you can't reach with any other ability. And I'll be fair. That would make sense. That would make sense. I'll be fair. Right now we are in the ideal situation for this ability. But I feel like most of the time it's a lot easier to just run up and deck them in the face with, say, Lightning Cutter. The little shockwave after usage is nice, but I think if this really did function like Ku's equivalent ability in Dreamland, where he fired it downwards, I think I'd like it a bit more. As is, if I want a sudden explosion around me, Fireworks would be way superior. Honestly, it kind of feels like, by and large, Spark is in the same boat as Stone, where sometimes a lot of the time it's kind of clunky, but when it's good, it's really good. I do think the upward hit is something you're not really gonna see in any other ability, but it's a question of how useful that is. Again, this level really has been, like, the best case scenario for it, constantly. Oh, too bad, so sad. No food for Kirby. And with that, we come to the final frontier. Needle. Oh, right. I'm still using this ability. This is going to be the last thing I show off before... Oh my god, I forgot Spark Ice. How did I forget Spark Ice? I was so distracted by the mediocrity of Spark Needle that for a brief moment I forgot we lived in a world where Spark Ice exists. I'll save that for last because it's in a league of its own. Needle! You can't even hold it down forever. I don't know why you would use this over Spark. It's just bad. Clutter Needle. I don't know why you would use this over Bear Trap. Visually, it's one of the most striking abilities, but it still just isn't great. In general, I think Needle is the copy ability I've been the hardest on. Even when it's good, it tends to take a little bit more skill and finesse to use. And when it's bad, it has not had a very good track record. Which is a shame, because when I played Nightmare in Dreamland, it was my favorite. It made you yellow, and I thought that was neat. But it just isn't great. Needle Ice delivers on that potential a little more. You give yourself adequate time, and you will practically fill the screen. It's a little slow going, but as far as slow defensive abilities go, it's really hard to outclass this one. And then they turn into projectiles you get to kick afterwards. But I choose something different. Something perfect. I choose the Fridge Life. I attempted to choose the Fridge Life, but the Fridge Life did not choose me. Oh yeah, we never did double ice either. We might as well get that out of the way. Ice itself, I like it better than Spark. As far as the abilities that slow you down and make you defensive go, this is easily one of my favorites. I don't think you're invincible while using it, but it has a way bigger range than, say, Spark or Stone does. It's one of the better mono abilities, and I can see why they kind of keep it rare. Before we embark on our journey, it's the only other ability that changes completely when you pick up a second and you turn into a snowball. This is a weird ability because it feels almost nothing like ice. But unlike most abilities of this kind, you have control over it. I would honestly rank it as a strict upgrade over burning, over double fire, for example. It doesn't quite scratch the same itch of what I would want to do when using ice, but if you think about it, it is a better alternative to some of the other invincibility plus movement in ones. And finally, is it hard to aim? Yes. Does it do a lot of damage? Probably not. Can you heal yourself literally with an infinite amount of food no matter where you are? Abso-friggin-lutely. For this reason alone, even if it isn't great damage-wise, this may legit be one of the strongest abilities in the game. Also, it returns in Star Allies for some reason, as part of Paint Kirby's moveset. Full disclosure, I'm sad that Artist is kind of a rough ability to actually use in the game, because Paint getting a full moveset has been on so many wish lists. At least in Forgotten Land, another one-time use ability gets treated really, really well. Whatever they did to Crash Kirby, I am here for it. Now let's see if the fridge does less damage. The fridge doesn't even do less damage. I legit think almost every ability in this game does the same amount of damage. It's not very precise, it's a little hard to hit with. It's not as good of a ranged option as Archer, but it's still pretty decent. And with that, I guess this journey's been brought to a close. Or has it? I think we have a little bit of a score to settle. I'm coming back to what I thought was the worst level in the game, and I am going to show it who is the boss. You may think this is an odd choice for this level, but the fact that my hitboxes are active even when the ability isn't means that the slow swing speed is not going to be a problem for me. It means that turning around becomes one of the strongest moves I could absolutely make in this game. This game has seen me at my good side. Now it's gonna see me at my bad side. And I am going to take this level that, again, I think was the worst level in the game, and I am going to pile drive it. With the power of anime, friendship, and this flaming sword I found. Once I do that, I think I can safely say that I am done and can give this classic my full review. Spoiler alert, from the fact that I just called it a classic, you probably have a decent idea as to how I feel about this game. For fairness' sake, let's try and get all of the crystal shards. Or at least the artists formerly known as all of the crystal shards. Oh yeah, you legitimately don't have to turn around. That's actually funny. I don't know if I can put this thing away. Am I soft locked? Oh right. You put it away by throwing it in this. Get down low. Walk the ocean flow. Take your sword out and give it a throw. we still might die here. In fact, I'd go as far as to say it's likely. But it's not like where we're going we need health. Jesus Christ, Flame Sword is unfair on bosses. Especially on mid-bosses and their distinct lack of iframes. Like, that was just hideous. And now we make it to the Rock Gauntlet. Wow, it's amazing how much faster this level feels. And now you know why this was one of my top-rated abilities for the ability review. It's in a bottom alcove, right? At this point, I just walk the ocean. Oh, wow, that covers my back. I repeat, this ability is absurd. And so we've done it. We revisited my special layer of hell. And we've cleared it with no deaths, all crystal shards. Once you accept this level is not going to be giving you good abilities to play it with. Oh, I love the little chewing animation. Shards. Once you accept that level is not going to give you good abilities to work with, dear God, it gets so much easier to work with. Wait, no, wrong button. Wait, no, I guess the right button. So how do I feel about this game? I honestly think it's an all-time favorite. I can see why this is considered one of the best Kirby games, period. Honestly, I could see another game do a spin on the whole combined abilities thing, especially if it takes it more in an Animal Friends direction, maybe rolls that in with Forgotten Lands of evolution mechanics of sorts. I don't know, like, I think a game with less intense ability controls like Forgotten Land would be a really good time to bring back the ability combos. If you kept it in at the same time as the evolution abilities, you could even use it as a balancing mechanism, like, oh, yeah, you can upgrade Flame to Volcano Flame, but then you're not going to be able to fuse it. It could be a reason to keep the basic ones around, but it could also be a lot of programming work for something that ends up ultimately kind of niche. I don't know. I find myself thinking of game design a lot nowadays, but that's a little off topic. What is on topic is that this is a really refreshing and unique spin on the formula. It had some surprisingly intense boss fights for a game that's a little on the simpler side. And it's just plain cute and charming as hell. If you like Kirby games, I would really recommend this one. But now, I'm going to recommend you to a different streamer. Because we've played our games. Now it's time to find someone to raid. Get ready for the wah, everyone.